Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I have this little get ready with me type of video because I wanted to film something. Didn't know what. Here we are. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, so hi, hello. It's been a minute. Just wanted to do a little get ready with me. Gonna start by doing my brows because I feel like that frames the face pretty darn well. I'm using the shade Jungle from my Drench Cosmetics Jupiter Jungle palette. I'm just gonna take this little angled brush and fill them in, make them look all 2015 Anastasia dip brow-ish because I don't really know of any other good way of doing them. I want to dye my brows again soon, but I want to get my hair cut so I can also do my hair at the same time, and like that I'm not able to get an appointment for like 2 weeks. And it's been a while on my hair, hence the beanie. So yeah, it's been a while for a lot of things, obviously. And who knows if this video will even go up, because I film many things. Do I edit and upload them? No. But yeah, so it's been a minute. Let's see, what have I done? Visited Colorado for my bestie's wedding, and that was absolutely freaking beautiful. And I was just so happy to be there. It was like the best time. Colorado's gorgeous, and I get why Faye lives out there. I didn't get it, but now I do. That's like my plan J or K now, depending on how my life goes, because Baltimore wasn't my plan A. This is like my plan C, so we'll see how life turns out. But if I ever need to like pack up and move my shit again to someplace new, Colorado is gonna be it. Yeah, check out that 2015 realness on my brows. Yeah. So firstly, like, eyeshadow talk. I haven't really been buying a whole lot of new makeup. That's not where I'm spending my money right now. But last week I pulled out my ABH Subculture palette, which you can tell how dusty and crusty and musty it is. And I've been using it nonstop ever since last week. And like, I've fully remembered why it was controversial, because I fully ended up with like this teal eyeshadow all over like my entire face when I tried to do a smoky eye. But I'm gonna like just keep on going with this. I might kind of want to pan this because it's kind of a bop. Do people say that still? I don't know. But I'm enjoying it. It's a mess. It's not like good quality. I don't know. I like the colors a lot. I think the color scheme was very, very ahead of its time. I'm gonna put some stuff in my brows. The color scheme was very ahead of its time. It's a shame that Anastasia herself supports a fascist dictator. They could have had it all, but then they had to go and do that. And so many other things. So many other things. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not supporting ABH in this moment. I am simply using up an old eyeshadow palette. I want to do a purple smoky eye. That might be a little bit dangerous given the like lack of binder in these shadows, but I was able to do a blue one last week with a lot of work and fallout protection. We'll just see how this goes. I'm putting some eye primer all over my eyes. I still haven't found one that I like as much as my NYX one. Granted, I haven't like actually gone out to search any more other than the Milani one, because like the Milani one does me okay. It's not a fave by any means, but it does its job. And like, I don't want to like buy new eye primers just to like test out. I don't want to go out and buy stuff and then it ends up sucking. So I'm not going to do that, especially if it's like I run out of eye primer, I get something new and it sucks. I don't do that. Anyway, I'm going to use Dawn as my transitional shade here. I barely used that shade when I had like first gotten the palette and was obsessed with it, but now it's kind of like my go-to transition shade. Like, as you can tell, it is pretty darn close to my skin tone, so like it kind of barely does anything. But I feel like maybe it's my experience working with like melt shadows, and I feel like a lot of melts mattes can work in a very similar way to the shadows from this palette, but I feel like laying down a very light transitional shade, even if that's not at all like within your color scheme, can be like super, super helpful for blending out the darker shades. But I'm getting ready to go to the doctor because I'm finally getting back in my trigger point injection era. I'm gonna now use Roxy, and I'm basically just gonna create like an ombre effect until I get in with the dark purple. That's the goal here. But I'm going in for trigger point injections today. I'm definitely a little nervous because like I've gotten them in my back before and that was fine. And I am gonna be getting it in my back again in a couple of weeks. But these are going in my legs, and that I feel like a little bit more nervous about because the leg pain is recent, as in within the last 5 years, whereas the back pain I've had for like a decade. I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff for a long time. But the leg pain I feel is a lot more like shooting, whereas my like back pain is more dull, and I'm very nervous about sticking needles in my legs about it. I know it's gonna help, and I know it's only gonna be like 10 minutes of my entire life with this. Like, trigger point injections are really shitty 10 to 15 minutes that make you out for like a month to 6 weeks of good feels. So like, it's not a bad investment at all if your insurance covers it and you have chronic pain, if it works for you. But like, I'm going in with All Star now. Again, continuing that blend. But yeah, I'm definitely nervous there. I hope it goes well. Like, I mean, I'm covered in tattoos. I've sat for longer for worse and more frivolous than things than that. But, which my old doctor, before I moved to Baltimore when I was living in New Jersey, like, she used to tease me about that all the time. She was like, why do you hate trigger point injections when you're like literally covered in tattoos? I'm like, it's a different kind of pain. This is surface level. That gets into your muscles, which it's supposed to do. But it's also an ow. Our snails had babies on accident because they weren't supposed to this young. This wasn't supposed to happen for until we had them a year. We got them back in May. But our snails had babies. And now we're trying to figure out, how do we deal? How do we deal with our snails having babies? Now I'm gonna go in with Rowdy, that dark purple. We're gonna see how that does. I might end up with fallout all over my face. This is my recital. I think it's very vital to around on time. Okay, but yeah, if you're in the area and you want some pet snails, check with me in 2 to 3 months when we see how well that they are doing. Because there's so many of them. Because we didn't catch that they were having eggs as soon. And now we have a million little snail babies. And they're adorable, but there's so many of them. And they're eventually going to be big snail babies, which I also love because I love my pet snails. But like, there's so many creatures. And we have a leopard gecko now. And I don't know if I ever mentioned him in any of the videos, but we have a leopard gecko now. His name is Waffles. He's a good boy. I know I've shown him on my Instagram. He is a high quality boy. See, now that's a cute ass smoky eye with a lot of fallout. Yeah, a lot of fallout there. This palette has so much fallout that it gets into your mouth and then it tastes like you, only sweeter. Okay, let's just do some blending and see. I attempted to vlog October. It didn't happen. I have all of the footage, actually. I could totally just post it if y'all wouldn't, like, care. Like, if that wouldn't be too weird. But, like, it's mid-November. It is fully past, like, that. So, I really just want to vlog more, but I feel like it's very hard when you're not in the routine of it, and I definitely struggle a lot with making new routines, but I want to make videos that, like, I would personally watch, and I watch a lot of people's vlogs. I'm not going to blend that more because I feel like it's already getting kind of muddy and bruisey, and I should just take this win for what it is instead of trying to do more with it. I think what I am gonna do though, I'm gonna put some of Electric on the inner corner. I remember I used to do like a look similar to this with this palette and then put, I think the shade was called like Poison from ABH on my lips. That was like basically the same shade as the lid shade that I've got going on right now, but in lipstick form, obviously. And that was a good look. That was a good ass look. Don't have that lipstick anymore because that would be like a 90-year-old lipstick. And then I'm gonna put Cube on my brow bone. I've been really liking this shade because it's like a light pink iridescent. I don't like to do any more than just like using it as a brow bone shade, but I feel like it's really like a fun addition to any look with this. Curling my lashes, curling my lashes. I've been knitting a lot of things, and so I really want to film a knitting podcast soon. I'm hoping that like this doctor's appointment doesn't take too much out of me, because I'd really love to film a knitting podcast when I get home. So I'm hoping that this doctor's appointment doesn't take too much out of me, so maybe, just maybe, I can have the energy to film a knitting podcast. I also want to film a favorites video, like that is very much coming. I've like been making my list for a while, checking it twice. Oh god, it's that season now. I just want to get a lot done before Thanksgiving. Like, I feel like with work, because for those of y'all who don't know, I work in a church and I do like social media communications, AV, stuff like that. So like we're going into Advent and Christmas. So like my life isn't going to not be busy right now. So, but I'm feeling like very creatively like stimulated. So I don't want to like put my creative pursuits on hold for any of that, just because it's going to get busy. I do feel a lot more planned out than I have in years past at this job for Advent and Christmas, so that feels nice, but you know, we always know other duties as assigned and such. And the Holy Spirit moves in mysterious ways and all that stuff I'm supposed to say as a church person. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter on my face. This is in the shade 2, which is fair/light. This stuff is so good. I have to set it beyond all belief. Yes, even in cold weather, because it is very, very, very glowy. My partner asked what is the difference between like glowy and sweaty, and I wasn't able to give like a good answer. Well, if anyone knows the real difference, that like a scientific definition or something, let me know. I think for me the difference is you know it when you see it. Right now this is a little sweaty looking, so I'm gonna bronze and blush and then add some powder on my face. There we go. Now I look like I have a face and I go out in the sun sometimes. I'm wondering if maybe I should do like Vlogmas in one way or another. Like, not to do a vlog every single day, but like maybe weekly stuff, and just kind of see how that goes. I think that might be less commitment, but getting more into the content that I want to make. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I've been super into, let's talk favorites for a second. I've been super into this blush, like ever since I started using the Halo Glow on a more regular basis. This I got at the dollar store like last year around Halloween. It's just this matte blush from Ioni Cosmetics. This is in the shade Sea Rose. This is their Classic Horror Queens collection, and it is just like this matte sort of bronzy peachy shade, but this is exactly what I really love in a blush. As you can see, it adds like a lot of color to my face. You really don't need a lot. I used to really love a glowy blush, and I still like don't hate a glowy cheek look, obviously, but I feel like with this, like the e.l.f. Halo Glow, I really don't need to add more glow onto my face. That's asking for a lot, you know. But I have been using the Halo Glow powder as well, because I haven't powdered my face in years, I'm telling you. Basically, like from the time I moved to New Jersey, which was in 2017, to like this summer when I started using the Halo Glow. But I really needed it because like my skin was dry as hell, and it still kind of is, but the Halo Glow does very good about like making it look less dry, which is wonderful. But obviously that means, you know, maybe balance it out a little bit in the face. And I feel like this does a good job. I also like to set it with my Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray, but I used up the last of that at my friend's wedding. And I just haven't made it to like an Ulta or anything to buy it. I'm going Black Friday shopping with some friends this week, so I might see if like that and like the Perversion mascara is on sale, because like I have a decent amount of the mascara left. I could always use more though, because that's like a staple. I want to like do something deep and vampy, but like I also know I'm gonna have to like eat and stuff later today. I don't know if I want to do that. Ooh, that could be cute, maybe. Or maybe this one. Yeah, this one might be better. I feel like if I do it as like a bullet lipstick instead of a liquid lipstick, then that'll be better. So this is Cherried from Melt Cosmetics. I love Melt's lipsticks. I don't know if they're still the same since they like did new packaging and stuff. I don't know if they reformulated, but their old stuff, which I have like a bunch of, they're fabulous. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Couldn't really do it in a straight line, but I can't do anything in a straight line. So this is a finished look. I really like how this turned out. I feel very cute. Now I'm gonna go get stabbed in my legs. Okay, this is great talking to you. Anyway, I'm probably gonna film at some point again soon, maybe, possibly. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And I'll see y'all in my next one. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye!